So there are 9 sort of levels of angels. So I just kind of wanted to go over them. So the first sphere starts with the seraphim. And so that would be the top, that would be number 1 of the angels. So that's the first one that I mentioned. So those would be the holiest of the holy, and they are the one that are very close to God. So there's like only, 2 other, types of angels that are up there with them in the first sphere. So basically they are the most holy angels, and they're the number 1, and they're called the seraphim. The second one we most know about, it's the most popular, it's called the cherubim, and they are in this first sphere as well, and they are really up there. They're right next to God, and I think that society has kind of changed it a little bit so that they're what you think of as cherubs. And with the cherubim angels, it's their job to guard the Garden of Eden. So, people, like I said, society has kind of changed it so that nowadays we know them as the little cherub angels that you think about love for Valentine's Day. So I think that they're most popular, and we kind of know somehow along the way they got a different idea about them. So the one that comes in second is the cherubs, and it's their job to guard the Garden of Eden. The third type of angel that's in the first sphere is called the thrones. So they are very important, and they call them thrones because they are literally right at the throne of God. In the second sphere, number 4, the most important angels are called dominions or lordships. And so this is good because angels win the second sphere. They're kind of like the governor of the creation. And with matter, they guide and they rule the spirits. So they are closer to us. They're closer to Earth. So the dominions help tell the jobs of what lower angels are supposed to do. And actually, people will never see a dominions. But they say that they look like a beautiful person with feathered wings, and they do have orbs of light. And then after that, in the second sphere, is the virtues or strongholds, and these are the angels that give us signs and make the miracles happen in the world. So that's good. So if something good happens and you get a sign from, the virtue, then these are the angels that are sending signs to people. The next one is the powers or authorities. So they are kind of up there, so they're not really with people, but they make sure that the heavens remain in order, and they kind of hand out jobs to the heavenly bodies. Being warrior angels, they also keep heaven away from evil spirits, especially those that cause problems in the universe, and the power angels will put the spirits away in a different place. And in society, we kind of know them as soldiers wearing, a full thing and chain and everything. So the job of these are also to kind of keep a a history and everything. And so these are way up, so they're very close to God as well. Okay, the next one is the principality or ruler angels, and so this is more what we're familiar with because this is the third sphere. So these ones are to guide and protect different countries, different groups of people, and the church. It's a band of angels, and they have a divine ministry, and they are shown, you would think of them wearing a crown and like a cane, and it's their job to carry out orders given to them by the highest angels, and also to help us with our world. The powers, or not the powers, but the rulers oversee different groups of people. They're educators and guides to Earth, and they're really interested in art and science. The next rank is the archangel, and I'm sure that some of you are familiar with, some of them and what they do. There are 7 of them, and they are known as a messenger, and there are different archangels for like different subjects. So if you want to talk about love or career or work or something, then there's a different archangel that you can call upon. And then the last angel is the 9th one, and that would be the lowest on the totem pole, and that would be the ones that we're closest with. So other roles of these angels are protecting and guiding human beings and just doing what God asks them to do, and they kind of look like a person. And then the symbols are bird wings, halos, and lights. So I'm sure that you know the typical, stereotypical appearance of the lowest angel on the totem pole. So they are a messenger, and they are the 9th on the totem pole, so they're the lowest, so they're the ones that help people the most. And so when you typically think of an angel, this is the one that I am talking about.